Hey, how's it going, my friends? So, a few people have asked me to make a cooking video, and although I was a bit hesitant to do it at first, I figured I'd give it a whirl. Today, we'll be doing some St. Louis ribs. These aren't anything special. I got them at the grocery store. You can get them at any grocery store, really. And these are the St. Louis cuts. Usually, I get full spares and butcher them myself in a St. Louis, but these were cheap and easy, so why not? So the first thing that we want to do when we have these is we want to get the membrane off the back. So if you flip the ribs over and take a knife, you could do this with a butter knife. I just decided to do it with my sharp knife. Cut you a little hole right there in the edge. Once you've got your little hole, you just get a paper towel and you use that to grab a hold of the edge that you made, and it rips right off. This is a foolproof method that I've found, but if you've got a better one, I'd love to hear about it in the comments section. The next thing you want to do is look all over the ribs for any loose pieces that you can cut off. See, I found a piece of membrane there, I found a little piece of a bone there. Just give it a good feel, make sure everything feels okay, there's no loose bones or anything. And then you're ready to season. Today I decided to just use this Traeger brand rub. It is the pork and poultry version. It's not too bad. It was gifted to me and I use it sometimes. Not a bad rub at all. So basically you just want to evenly coat the top of your ribs. Make sure you get a pretty decent coat on there too. And once you get that on there, you just want to rub it a little bit with your hand to kind of make sure that it's all massaged into the meat. And then flip it over and do the same thing on the backside, although you don't have to do it all the way across the backside. It is mostly just bones back there. You can put a little bit on the back, as you see here. I added some to the meat portion of the back of the ribs and put just a light dusting across the bones. But you basically just want an even coating of your rub all over the ribs to make them taste good. I put a little bit on there, but really, that's just personal preference. Make sure you get all the little side pieces. And anywhere that you see some meat that doesn't have your rub on it, just go ahead and put it there. I found a piece of hanging skin I decided to cut off and season underneath it as well. Once that's done, you want to take your thermometer and put it into the meat. Generally, it's best to put it in the thickest part of the meat, but not have it touching bone. So feel for the bones inside and slide your thermometer right in between them. Now it's time for the grill. So I have mine a little on the high side here. It's about 264, but you can take your temp all the way up to 275 if you want to. It'll cut some time on your cook time. So it just depends on what you want. Next, we need to set up the cook in our meter app. They have lots of useful presets in here. I just went with other and then rib of pork. 203 is a good temperature, and I start the cook. Next thing is we want to come back about an hour in and spray it with something. I'm using apple cider vinegar here, but you can use other fruit juices, cranberry juice, apple juice. It's totally up to you.
4 hours later.
Now that the time has passed and our meter told us it was time to take it off, pick them up off the grill, and if they bend like this, then that's exactly how you want them. Next up is to wrap them to let them rest. I like to use butcher paper. Some people use tinfoil. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people wrap it in towels and put it inside a cooler. Some people let it rest in the oven. You know, those things are kind of up to you, what you want to do. I just wrapped mine in paper and then set it in my oven for about 45 minutes. Then it's time for the big reveal. Oh my goodness. They look so good, you guys. Look at that. It's amazing. Love the color. Follow the guide of the bone. And cut straight through them. Look at that. Fantastic. Now there are different woods that you can use to smoke them. You can use charcoal and use wood chunks. Apple goes really good with pork. I smoked these actually with some peach wood I've been seasoning all year round. So I was happy with it. Came out very tasty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And happy cooking, y'all.